Hello, and welcome to Colonial Storytelling.
Oi! I didn't see you there. My name is B. Willie, and I'm the Colonial Storyteller. Why, would you like to hear a story about the events that happened many years ago? Of course you do. Any suggestions?
What about Charleston?
Ah, Charleston, yes. What an excellent choice.
In the year 1779, North Carolina was in total turmoil. The British loyalists were giving the American patriots a run for their money. They clashed on the streets, biting and spitting at each other. They clashed in their business ventures, with British loyalists refusing to buy goods from the patriots, and vice versa. They soon decided it was time for war. British troops arrived at Simmons Islands, 20 miles below Charleston, after a harsh journey across the sea on February 11th. They spent a whole month just to get to Charleston from their current location. Once they arrived, General Clinton decided they had solid defenses and thought the best plan of action would be to surround the city. General Lincoln had the idea of staying inside the city to defend instead of going face to face with the British.
Quite a story, eh? Now, where was I? Ah, yes, General Lincoln.
General Lincoln held his ground against the British for a while. As South Carolina was very divided, the Patriot and Loyalist civilians fought in the streets alongside the British and American soldiers. As the Americans fought off the British, they retaliated with full force against the American fort. The Patriots did not have a large fort, since most of the military attention was focused in the north, in cities of conflict like Boston and New York.
Lincoln held out for a while, but it didn't last forever. He wanted to surrender and let all Americans retreat safely, but the British refused.
They sound like a bunch of jerks!
Yes, they sure were. Now, shall we continue?
Yeah, I want to hear how it ends!
The Americans were quickly overwhelmed, with the British having over double the amount of troops. The Americans suffered much more casualties, but had less overall injuries. The Patriots were taken into British custody as prisoners of war. General Lincoln was forced to surrender, so none of his soldiers were executed under treason charges.
That sure is a starry story, mister.
Not all the stories were happy. The Americans lost some of them.
Well, geez, it sounds like they'd never recover from that.
Well, the Americans bounced back, and America wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for all their effort.
Really? Oh, wow. How'd they do it?
I'm glad you asked. The defeat at Charleston gave the Patriots a newfound confidence, and that helped them with the Battle of Trenton. Well, little Gino, it's time for bed.
Oh, already? Okay, Mr. B. See you next week.